Hi, Barry. Nice to meet you. I'm
Hi.
Ashley.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you, Ashley.
for coming in to meet me today.
Well, thanks for seeing me.
Yeah, no problem. So what brings you here today? What made you make the appointment?
Well, actually, I want to get back into shape.
Okay.
I don't think I'm in very good shape right now.
And how important is it for you to be in shape?
It's pretty important, both from a point of view of quality of life. And I'm also going on a trip to Mexico, and I want to look okay on the beach.
Okay. All right. So it's important for you to look good on the beach?
Yeah, I don't want to embarrass myself.
Okay. So as far as activity patterns, what are you currently doing for exercise?
Well, I went through about a 9-month period where I wasn't really exercising at all. And just in the last couple of weeks, I've started walking at lunchtimes for about 30-40 minutes when I can, but it's periodic. And working out in the evenings, maybe about 3 or 4 days a week.
Okay, that's a decent amount of workouts.
Yeah,
How long have you been doing that?
just a couple of weeks.
Okay. You a little sore getting back into it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't push myself too hard, so I didn't get that sore.
So what kinds of things do you do when you work out at home? Are you lifting weights or?
Yeah, I have. I try to change it up and alternate. I'll do weights and cardio. So I have free weights at home, and the cardio would be on the treadmill. And then once in a while, I exercise with my wife. We'll switch it off and do Zumba.
Okay. How do you like Zumba?
It's fun,
Yeah.
as long as no one's watching me.
Yeah. Yeah. So you don't think you'd go to a live class?
No.
During your workouts, how long do you usually work out for?
Usually just under an hour.
Okay, and that's in addition to the lunchtime walks?
Yeah.
Okay. And how vigorous do you think your workouts are?
They're not as vigorous as they were before I got out of shape.
Okay.
But I try to keep it the level up there. I can't jog like I used to, but I try to walk when I'm on the treadmill. I try to walk at a pretty good pace.
And incline, get the heart rate up?
Yeah, there's different programs on it, and I'll switch to different programs, and there's somewhere that goes up to 8 and then down.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can you handle a little bit of jogging?
You know what? I probably could.
Do you, or do you just?
I haven't been since the last knee operation. No.
Okay, so you've had a knee operation.
Yeah, on my right knee.
Okay.
It was cartilage repair. Yeah.
Okay, so this has obviously been a bit of something that keeps you from being able to work out as hard as you want.
Yeah, most of my life, my legs have been the strongest part of my body, and they're not now. They're starting to get skinny. I don't like that.
Okay, so is that one of the things that you'd like to?
Yeah, that's one of the things I'd like to do is get some more power back in my legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Barry?
I'm a general manager, so nothing physical.
Okay, so mostly sitting at a desk, sedentary
Doing paperwork, yeah.
What's your day like? How many hours?
Usually about 10 hours a day.
Okay.
Usually come in about 6:30 and usually there till about 4:30.
Oh wow, early. And so how many hours a day do you think you're sedentary?
Probably more than 50% of it. I would say probably about 70%.
Okay. And do you get to move around or walk around at all at work?
Yeah, actually I manage research facilities and plants.
Okay.
And they're fairly big complexes, so when I have to go around and do inspections, I cover a lot of ground on those days.
How much do you think, like if you had to put it into kilometers or hours of walking, what would you say?
Well, I have a Fitbit, and on days like that, I usually end up over 10,000 steps.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Do you do any heavy lifting at work or not so much?
No, I get other people to do that.
Okay, so most of the heavy lifting that you do is just the resistance training that you do at home in the evenings?
Yeah.
Okay. So was there a time in your life when you were more active?
Yeah. I've been pretty active pretty well my whole life, but right from in school, playing hockey, football, water skiing, snow skiing, tennis.
So everything.
Everything,
Every sport
yeah.
imaginable.
Yeah. And then when I got out of school and I wasn't in organized sports anymore, then I started swimming, and the lifeguard at the pool where I swam suggested maybe I should try doing a triathlon. So then I started training for triathlons, and I do long distance runs and triathlons.
Oh wow! Did you do quite a few of those?
Yeah. I usually would do about 2 or 3 a year. You have to train for quite a while to do a triathlon.
You'd be training all the time.
Basically, yeah. And I was on the Jasper Banff relay team. I think I did that race 3 times. I don't know if they still have it or not, but that's a really grueling run.
Yeah, I imagine in the altitude it'd be difficult.
Yeah, there's a couple things because you're in the altitude, and I used to do what they called leg 8 of the run, which was up in the Columbia ice fields.
Oh wow!
And there's no air up there. Got sick every year.
Oh no!
Like I tried training in the River Valley and going up and down a lot of hills. Even then, it didn't help. I'd do my run, and then about 2 hours later, then you'd feel it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess unless you lived in the high altitude, you wouldn't be used to it living in Edmonton.
Yeah, I'd have to go train in Denver or something.
Yeah. So nowadays, what would you say are your favorite activities?
Well, because I don't do a lot of exciting things anymore, probably Zumba is the one that's the most fun.
Zumba. So how's that working for you? Do you think that you would do more of a Zumba to get into shape, or do you think you'd want something?
No, probably not, because that's good for cardio, but it doesn't do anything for building muscle.
And that's probably because you said you don't like people watching, you just want to do that one at home?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it in a class.
Okay. And resistance training, that's something that you do at home as well. Is that something that you'd rather do in a gym?
Well, yeah, because as far as equipment, I don't have, the exercise area that I have isn't all that big, and you can only fit so much in there. I have a weight bench, and I have a barbell and dumbbells and, free weight equipment, and the treadmill. So I would think that like in a gym, I have trained before in a gym, and there's a lot more equipment, you can do a lot more exercise.
Yeah, for sure. Are there things that you've tried in the past for activities that you don't like or have not worked for you for some reason?
I don't like swimming part of the triathlon.
You don't like swimming?
Yeah.
Is it just that it's too much work to sort of get into the pool and the changing?
Well, it's cold to start with usually, and you can't glide because if you stop swimming, you'll drown. It's not like
I suppose that's swimming.
on a bike you could coast.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I probably wouldn't have taken you swimming anyway, so we're good there.
Okay.
Have you ever worked with a personal trainer before?
No, I haven't. No, it should be interesting.
Okay. So why do you think that would interest you now?
I think from a couple of aspects, both from motivation. If, like right now, if I'm exercising by myself, and if I don't feel like doing it, then I just, I don't feel like it today. Then you have more of a tendency to skip. But if I'm having to make appointments and have some responsibility to show up, then maybe I'll be more consistent, because I think consistency is probably the biggest factor in getting into shape.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, and definitely, when you have somebody pushing you to keep going and to come to your appointments and do your exercises.
Well, even in doing the exercises, like if I'm doing some exercises at home, then I might have a tendency to to slack off once in a while, like, "Oh, okay, I've done enough of that," you know. But,
Yeah.
But if you're there with a whip going, "Come on, 10 more."
Yeah, and to have sort of a more of a structure and purpose behind your working out, other than just do it until you feel like you
Yeah,
don't feel like it anymore.
yeah, and maybe a little more scientifically, right? Like if you go about figuring out what condition I'm in and what I should be doing that is going to tax me to where it should be, you know, that would be a step ahead too.
Yeah, definitely. And also with what you're willing to do, that might be risky to try by yourself. Having somebody there spotting you, making sure you're doing everything safely is going to be beneficial, rather than you're not going to go above and beyond what you know you can do when you're by yourself, because you could get hurt.
Well, not just that, but I mean, like when I do bench presses at home, I can't go to my top degree because I don't have anybody spotting me. So
Yeah.
if I went to failure, then I'd be stuck on the bench with a set of weights on top of me.
Yeah. Wait until you recovered.
And then hope you can get it back on the stand. Yeah.
So what are your expectations with working with a personal trainer?
To push me to limits that I should be pushed to.
All right, awesome. So do you have any current medical conditions or injuries?
Yeah, my knee, I've had the surgery on my right knee.
That's right, you mentioned the
Yeah.
knee surgery. Has that been an ongoing thing, or is it a recent injury?
No, it goes back to probably when I was doing triathlons.
Okay, so you did the triathlons, like that's when you injured it, or you did them even
Well,
though you had an injury?
It's hard to say because it's gradually developed. But where I think it got exacerbated the most was there's a section of the Jasper Banff Relay I was telling you about that's about 3 or 4 kilometers downhill steadily.
Oh, wow.
And it may sound silly, but it's actually harder to run downhill than uphill.
Yeah, definitely.
And by the time I got to the bottom of that hill, my knee was killing me. So I
So
probably
you
tore
think
some
you know
cartilage
that's
in
when
there.
it happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you on any medications?
Well, I take Advil once in a while.
Okay, but nothing serious.
Oh, well, actually, hyaluronic acid is a compound that's used to try to lubricate joints. And I got an injection for that in the knee to give some cushioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has it helped?
Yeah, it's not as much as I'd hoped. But
Okay.
yeah, it's better than it was before, yeah.
Okay. Is that fairly experimental, or has it been?
No, it's been around for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you tell me, what's your understanding of physical activity and how it affects your overall health?
Well, I know that it can prolong your life because you can prevent chronic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart conditions. It just improves your overall health, and you'll live longer and you have a better quality of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And maintaining muscle mass as well is gonna make it easier to do all those daily activities when you're older, when you're into your 90s. You'll still be able to dress yourself as long as you maintain that muscle mass.
Or go out and shovel the driveway.
Yeah, shoveling, yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, things like that. Do you have any concerns about increasing your physical activity?
No.
Okay. So you already were kind of building up to do 4 days a week anyway?
Yeah, like I was planning on, like I said, because there's some goals that I want to reach. To reach them, I need to exercise regularly.
Mm-hmm. And that's not foreign to you. You've been very active your whole life.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your main goal?
Well, getting into shape, but to lose weight.
Yeah, so getting in shape, what does that mean to you? Losing weight?
Improve my cardio, improve my muscle tone, increase my strength.
So you're looking to increase muscle strength and size?
Yeah.
And how much weight do you want to lose?
About 10 pounds.
Okay. And how much time do we have?
About a month.
A month. Okay.
I mean before the trip, but after that, when I get back, I want to continue to train.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not like how much are you going to gain on your trip?
Well, see, it's an all-inclusive, so
Yeah.
probably everything that I lost before
So we'll
the trip.
lose the 10 pounds, come back from the trip, lose the 10 pounds again.
Might be 20.
And so you are interested in increasing and adjusting your physical activity. So for you, it would be more adjusting than increasing because you're already working.
Well, yeah, as far as the number of minutes, it's probably about right now. But as far as the exercises and how far I push myself or you push me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, you do a lot of walking and things like that. We don't want to aggravate the knee with too much cardio and jumping and plyo and things like that. But
Yeah.
as far as weightlifting, we can definitely up the weights, try different things away from, well, not totally away from, but just sort of a new routine, shocking the body, not keeping it always the stagnant.
Yeah, because I've probably used the same routine for like 40 years.
With the same weights.
Yeah. Well, no, once in a while I get more and more. But
Yeah. So like a fresh new approach to kind of just change things up. When do you think you'll be ready to make these changes?
yeah, right away.
Right away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine with the trip being a month away,
Yeah.
wanting to look good on the beach.
It started, yeah.
Okay, so right away. And how motivated are you to get started?
Well, about 9 out of 10.
Okay, that's a good motivation. That's
Yeah.
pretty motivated.
Yeah, because there's the Mexico trip and there's also a Biggest Loser contest at work, so I want to win that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course you want to win. How fit do you think you are right now?
I would say moderately fit.
Moderate? Okay.
Yeah. For me, I think it's a bit low, but when I look around at some of the other guys out there,
So for yourself, you think that maybe it's moderate, comparing yourself to how fit you've been in the past?
yeah.
But with general population, you'd say?
Intermediate to fit. Yeah.
Okay. Are you interested in knowing what your fitness levels are?
Actually, yeah, that would be, because the only gauge I've had before this is, when I'm doing certain exercises with a certain amount of weight,
Mm-hmm.
and then after a month to 6 weeks, I'd increase it, and then do that again for, so I could tell by how much I was able to lift.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't had any scientific feedback as to what kind of shape I'm actually in.
Okay. What areas would you like more insight about as far as your fitness level?
Well, my oxygen utilization.
VO2 max?
The VO2 max, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we can tell how fit you are with your cardio.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, I mean strength, but I'm not sure how you'd measure that or what kind of test you do for that.
Well, basically we would push you to your max and then get an estimate out of what you were able to do with a certain weight,
Mhm.
and then we can tell from the percentage what your 1 RM would be.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we can see what that is, definitely. And then of course we can do weight and measurements to see how you're progressing.
Yeah, because in losing weight, I'm hoping that I'll lose some of the girth around the middle.
You want to lose fat, not lose muscle.
Right.
Yeah, and then that may not always show on the scale as losing weight if you are putting on muscle, and so we can do other things like measurements so that we can see if you're losing in the right places.
Yeah, because I think muscle weighs more than fat, so.
Yeah. Did you have any questions?
No, I don't think so. You do an initial set of tests to see what my conditioning is and my fitness level, and
Yeah, and then we can do specifically what what you're interested in knowing. Like if you are interested in VO2 max, we can do a test on that. We can do a 1RM estimate on anywhere you like. So if you're not interested in testing every single muscle, we don't have to do all of them.
Okay.
And we don't have to do every exercise. But if there's something like if you want to see, what you bench, we can test that. Yeah, or we can do general things. If you want to know your upper body strength compared to the general public, we can test that too.
Yeah, that might be kind of cool.
Yeah, and then we can test out some other things just to see what your posture is like, what your how you lift things, if you're using proper technique, if your body's doing anything dysfunctional while you're doing your lifting. We can test
I always try to use proper body position when I'm lifting.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wear a kidney belt. I don't know if other guys do that anymore.
When you're lifting really heavy.
Yeah.
Lots of people still wear belts at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So as far as your availability, what's the best days for you to train?
Probably, I try to leave in my schedule. I try to leave Mondays and Fridays as open as possible. So most of my meetings are usually Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Okay. So is there a particular time that would work best for you on those days?
No, probably around lunchtime.
Okay, so you can do lunchtime workouts.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, thank you so much for coming to meet me today, Barry.
Okay, thanks for your time, Ashley.
Thank you.